Hi, and welcome to another one of my video lessons featuring a classic lick from the blues songs of the 1950s and 60s, what I call old school blues guitar. Excuse me, and for this lesson, for January-February 2016, I'm going to show you another lick from the playing of Otis Rush, who's one of my all-time favorites. And when I think of these licks, sometimes I just listen to music and I hear a lick and think, oh, that would be a good one to share. And I try to mix it up, and I had an Otis Rush idea a couple months back, but this one is too good to not show you right now. And it comes from a tune called You Know My Love, which is one of my all-time favorite electric blues tunes. It's in the key of A minor. And throughout most of the song, he's got this minor groove going. It goes something like this. Something like that. And there's a part in the song where he just comes out of the 4, which is a D minor. He goes back to the A minor, and right when he does that, he plays this little lick, which is very different. I haven't heard anybody else really play this. And it goes like this. Let me just play the lick for you out of context, or I don't have a backing track, so I'll just play it for you. He does something like this. And it's this. And up here, I can't remember exactly what he does there. I have it tabbed out for you. It's really 3 licks. And it's just a neat little fill that he plays. You know, normally Otis Rush is playing the single string fills with the bends. Something like that. But in this case, he plays this little soulful thing. And this is from a tune that he recorded, I think, in the late 50s. And so it's really early 60s. I'm not sure when he did this. This one was recorded on Chess Records instead of Cobra. So it may have been a little bit later. But what he's doing here is A. And use your first position bar chord. And he's playing this first lick over the second position blues box. So if we're soloing, we're playing in that position right here with my first finger on the 8th fret of the first string and my second finger on the 10th fret of the second string. Now to play this lick, he's going to get his first finger, at least this is how I think he's playing it. And if you know Otis Rush, you know that he played his guitar upside down. Strung upside down, he was left-handed. And so this is for right-handed guitar players. We're adjusting this. So his first finger is barring at the 8th fret, the first and second strings. And he's going to take his ring finger and not really, kind of a hammer on to the 10th fret of the second string. So he's picking and then putting his ring finger down, the second string, but he's also getting the first string. And he's going to get the first string, which is at the 8th fret. You get that sound. It's like a soul thing. Buddy Guy would do a lick in this position a lot, where he'd play something like that. And it's the same basic position. So here's our A. Here's our second position blues box. So that's the first part of the lick. So it is a hammer on from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on the second string, but he's picking both the first and second string. And then getting that note right there. And then he's going to do a little double stop. This is a typical, that same position, typical electric blues double stop. And he's sliding it from the first finger's on the 7th fret of the second string, second finger's on the 8th fret. And he's sliding it, and he's picking the 3rd string first as he slides his second finger to the 9th fret. And then he's going to pick up and get the second string, which is now at the 8th fret. So put it all together. That little lick, he plays it kind of fast. And then he does a bend. Something like that, or whatever you want to play there. If you listen to the original song, I have the tab with the original, what I think he's playing on there. So that whole lick again. He's playing that over the 1, which is the A minor. You can hear how that fits in. But that is a very cool fill lick that he uses in that tune, You Know My Love, which I've always liked. And I, in fact, recorded a song not too long ago where I used that fill as part of my solo. Just thinking of things that I like to play that I stole from Otis Rush. So that is our lick of the month for January and February 2016. I'll be back in a couple more months with another series of lessons, and we'll do another classic lick, and I'll try to find something that's not Otis Rush, but equally as cool. If you have any questions, let me know. Comments, leave them below, and I will see you again in a couple months.